Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to talk about 5 reasons to use I statements or I messages. I've talked about them quite a bit, and I'm a big proponent of I statements. I'm always encouraging my clients to use them, and I'm always talking to other people about the importance of using them. So today, I want to talk about 5 reasons that you should use I statements. But before we get into that, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are subscribed, thank you so very much for being a subscriber. And if you are not yet subscribed, please be sure to click the link below so that you can and subscribe. And of course, make sure you click the bell so that you are notified when I post new videos, which I am doing a little bit more regularly now. And of course, if you would like to buy 1 or 3 of my books, there's a link below that will take you to the website that will show you, that gives you all the options of places that you can get 3 or 1 or 3 of my books. Okay, so the first is that it emphasizes facts and owned feelings instead of judgment. A lot of times when we start talking, we get into that you, and people start to feel judged. People start to feel accused. It puts the person on the defensive. But using the I statements, when you start talking about how you feel and what specific fact, what took place that made you feel that way, it's a lot easier for the other person to take because you're not accusing them, you're not judging them, you're not casting a judgment on something that they did. You're just stating, hey, this happened and this is how I feel. So it emphasizes facts and owned feeling. Again, you actually own your feeling. It's not that the person made you feel this way, it's just this is how you feel. 2, it's a good way to keep a situation from escalating or de-escalate a situation. Because when you're using I statements, you're not saying you made me feel this way. You're not blaming someone else for your feelings. You're not judging someone else. You're not accusing someone else of anything. You are simply stating, "Hey, this is how I feel." I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying you did it. You didn't cause me to feel this way. I just feel this way. This is how I feel. And this was the situation. This is what took place that led to me feeling this way. So it's a good way to de-escalate a situation because that sense of accusation is removed. 3, it puts the focus on you and it helps you take ownership of your feelings. A lot of times when people share their feelings, they share it more of accusing someone else of making them feel this way. With I statements, you're not putting your feeling on someone else. You're not making someone else responsible for how you feel. You're not saying that, hey, I feel this way because it's your fault, or you're not saying that you made me feel this way. You made me angry. You did this. You did that. Of course, anytime you start with you, as I always say, whenever you start with that you are the other person gets into that defensive mode. The person feels accused and therefore feel the need to defend themselves. They feel the need to, hey, protect themselves against this person who is accusing them. But when you're just focusing on, this is me, this is how I feel, this is where I am, this is what's going on with me, then it helps the person be more receptive to what you're saying. They're better able to listen because they're not so busy trying to defend themselves against your accusations. 4, it lets you speak up without accusing or blaming the other person. It's a great way to be assertive without being confrontational. Using I statements, again, focusing on you and how you feel, talking about where you are, and then talking about the facts, the situation, the things that occurred, the things that you can pinpoint to, the things that you can see that took place that contributed to your feeling, not blaming another person for it. It's a way to be able to speak up and say, hey, this is how I feel, and these are the things that went on that led to me feeling this way, without saying, hey, you did this, it's your fault, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm sad, it's your fault. So taking responsibility, taking the accusation and the blame out of it. 5, It engages the other party in helping you instead of you telling them or ordering them or forcing them to do what you want. In I statements, you generally end with what it is that would help you feel better, what it is that would make you feel better, what it is that would help change the situation, that would help change where you are. So instead of you saying, hey, if you would just do this, then I would feel this way. You get to ask the person, hey, it would help me. Could you please? Would you please? It would be beneficial to me. So instead of you telling, demanding, or ordering, you're asking. And of course, we get a lot better responses when we ask a person, especially when it's dealing with your partner or another adult who does not want to be ordered, who does not want to have someone tell them what to do. If you're asking them to help you, if you're asking them to do something to help you, people are more likely to do that than when you order them to do things. Quick recap. 1. It emphasizes facts and owned feelings instead of judgment. You're talking about how you feel and in situations, things that took place that contributed to that feeling instead of judging someone else or someone else's behavior. 2. It's a great way to de-escalate or keep a situation from escalating because, again, you're not accusing, you're not blaming, you're not judging. You are talking about where you are. You're talking about your own feelings. 3. It puts the focus on you and and you get to take ownership of your feelings. You don't feel somewhere because someone made you feel that way. You feel the way you feel because you feel the way you feel. You're not giving assignment. You're not assigning blame to someone for what you feel. You're just stating, hey, this is how I feel. No accusation, no blame. And you get to take ownership. 4. It lets you speak up without accusing or blaming others. It's a great way to be assertive without being confrontational because you're talking about, again, what you feel, where you are, what's going on with you, and asking for help as opposed to blaming someone else. And finally, it engages the other party in helping you instead of you ordering or demanding that they do what you want because you're boss and you tell them what to do. People are so much more likely to do what we need, what we want when we ask as opposed to when we're ordering. So it's a great way to engage the person in helping you instead of you ordering them to do things, which they probably will not do anyway. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing, and are even providing remote services who can assist with whatever it is that you may have going on. So please make sure you figure out who those people are in your community so that if you need the help, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.